Folks, Erick Blackwelder, Exit Choice Realty here in beautiful Northern Virginia. And a quick story about Mark and Lisa who came here and bought a house. And they wanted to get a new house, but they didn't have time to wait for a new house to be built. And I shared with them a few tips about buying a house that would be, say, 2 to 5 years old. And that was that usually by the time a house is 2 to 5 years old, the owners have already put on a deck, they may have put on a patio, they've already put in the shades and blinds, and those are costly things. So there's actually a benefit to getting a house that's 2 to 5 years old because it feels like a new house, but it's got all the extra things and you don't have to pay for it. So they were pretty excited about that. So anyway, we went out and checked out some houses. Mark found that there were some houses on quarter-acre lots, and then there were some houses that were packed together real tight on 7,000 square foot lots. Well, he wanted a quarter acre. So we focused on the houses on quarter-acre lots that were under 5 years of age, and they came upon a house, they walked inside, and it took their breath away. There was something about that house that just made them say, oh my. And so we structured an offer on it. Now, the houses in that neighborhood had been selling anywhere from 97% to 103% of list price. The ones that sold for 97% were ones where the price came down, and the ones that sold for 103% were houses where there had been some bidding wars for them. Yes, we're back to a seller's market, so there have been some bidding wars for houses out there. So anyway, I said, well, the best way to buy a house is to get into it with as little cash out of pocket as possible. And you're using your VA no money down loan. So how about if we get the seller to pay your closing costs via a closing costs credit, and that way you would come in with no money out of pocket except for your earnest money deposit and your home inspection fee and your appraisal fee. And best of all, if they're paying all those closing costs, you would get your deposit back on settlement day. You would also get your appraisal fee back on settlement day, and you would get your home inspection fee back on that day. So they went to settlement on their house, they left their checkbook in the car, and they literally got a check back on the day of closing. So if you know someone who would like to get into a house VA no money down, have them give me a call at 703-677-1120. Or if you know someone who has VA eligibility who would like to get a house, go to settlement, and walk out with a check in their hands for money they can put in the bank, have them get in touch with me at 703-677-1120. So this is Erick Blackwelder wishing you a great day, folks.